I've been broken countless amount of times, by different people, by different things, but it doesn't stop love from flowing into my life, right? A lot of the times we feel like, we're only able to receive love from other people. I'm gonna start with that. I feel like when you only have received love from other people, you kind of only rely on that. But at the end of the day, love comes from you. Like, if you can't see yourself as someone who's worthy of receiving love, then I don't think that love will ever find its way to you. I'm not saying that to scare you. I'm saying that to put it in perspective, that love starts with you. So this whole video was how to find love, but it's really how to attract it. Because it's always looking for you. Like, the thing that you are looking for is always looking for you, and it's always inside of you. And we just have to open our eyes to that. But it came to a point in time where I was just getting broken left and right by these people, and I'm that type of person who I attach so quickly to people. Like, if somebody holds the door open for me and we make eye contact, I think she's in love with me. But like, I'm kind of joking, but at the same time I'm not. I'm putting in perspective how quickly I attach myself to people and how quickly it is for me to think that they're my person. But I eventually stopped looking at people with eyes of availability. How does that, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're available to everyone and everything, I feel like you're more open to getting hurt. Now, you're like, okay, well, how am I supposed to attract the love? Okay, now let's get into that. All right. When you are in this position of loving yourself, you kind of don't rely on the exterior. You don't rely on anything outside of you to tell you that you're loved. When you work on yourself, when you work on yourself, you now carry this energy inside of you that's very deep, very powerful, very mysterious. And eventually there's going to be a person who comes into your life who will be able to meet you where you met yourself, because somebody can only love you as much as you love yourself, right? So a lot of the times we feel like we're not worthy enough. We can't receive love. No. How do you find love? It's by loving yourself. You have to start with the daily actions and daily things to make you actually love yourself. A lot of us want to be loved, but we don't even love what we do on a daily basis. We don't love how beautiful we truly are. And I just realized, like, I was just dealing with a bunch of different people, and I'm just always surrounding myself with people, but I need to fill my cup some more, because I can surround myself with a whole bunch of different people. I can seem like I love myself, but at the end of the day, I know that I'm truly not happy with myself, and I truly have things to work on. I feel like you need to work on yourself before trying to find love. Because eventually, when you work on yourself, the love will just come meet you where you are. Love never escapes the moment we do, because it's right here. Everything that we ever need is right in front of us. Everything that we need is inside of us. So you're saying, how do I find love? How do I find love? It starts with you. It starts with your perspective. It starts with, your daily principalities. Are you going to the gym? You loving your body? Reading something every single day, or filling your cup with something to do with mindset or whatever? Are you taking care of your soul? Are you taking care of your spirit? All these things matter, because they make you feel like you're not worthy enough. And we as people, we are only mirrors of our reality. We are only mirrors of how we're feeling on the inside. You can pretend like you're doing okay, but at the end of the day, how are you truly? You know, and people can feel your energy. People can feel you. You know, so don't get so caught up in trying to look good for everybody else. No, try to be the best version of you. And you'll realize that that is your most attractive feature. You know, a lot of we're always looking for love. We're always looking for something. We're always, how can this find? It's inside of you. And when I tell you, the moment I stopped looking outside of me for love, the moment I said that I'm going to just take this day by day, I'm going to love myself, regardless of what anybody thinks. I'm going to do what makes me happy. Somebody came into my life and they have just showed me love, because it's possible. You know, if you can feel that within inside of you, you have every right to expect it to happen outside of you, if that makes sense. If you can feel it inside, then it can happen outside of you. Because now you feel like you're worthy of that. You're worthy of it. Oh. You know, so don't be so discouraged of people not accepting you for who you are. Or you feel like you have nobody to talk to, or you feel like nobody's there for you. It all starts with you. You know, and obviously you have the Most High. You got Yah. You know, you got to trust in Yah. And it's just kind of mind-blowing how simple actions in your life can change who you are entirely. That's really what I'm getting at, man. So whatever you're doing, you know, just know that you're worthy enough of love. Just know that if these people left you, it just means that you got to pour more into yourself. Just know that if you feel lonely, you got to make sure that you yourself are okay with being alone. You know, because a lot of times we pray for people, we pray for things to come into our life, but man, it's like when we pray for it, are we even ready to receive it? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're praying for these people, we're praying for different things, but when we get these people, we're not in alignment with ourselves, so we can't keep it. You know, it's a whole bunch of different things, but how does love find you? Well, you gotta find it within yourself. Because you're beautiful just the way you are. You're worthy of love just the way you are. And I don't want you to ever forget about that. Because you have a beautiful soul. And there's people out here that, you know, would love to be a part of you, who would love to be a part of what you do, but you have to open yourself up to that. You know, don't get so caught up in your own mess. Don't get so caught up in what you don't have, and look at what you do. Because then you'll start to be appreciative of everything that you have. And when you move in gratitude, when you move in love, the frequency of love and the frequency of happiness, like, you move different, bro. I'm trying to tell you, like, you attract many different things in your life. So that's all I'm saying. So believe it, trust it, believe in God, bro. I love you all. Stay blessed.